Hello friends, welcome to my channel, a channel for learning simple coding. If you find this video to be helpful, please like, share and subscribe my channel. In this video, we are going to learn how we can efficiently handle error in React. For handling error efficiently, we need to know the knowledge of error boundary concept in React. So what is error boundary? How this error boundary concept can optimize your error handling in your components, in your React application, that we are going to learn. For that, in app.js I call display name, and here I will pass name. It's a very simple concept to understand, and here I will pass name. For example, I pass Dr. Vipin classes like this, and in this component I will display name. That is only SFC I am using for functional component, and I am giving it name display name, and as a property I am using it here name. Remember that I am using here destructuring, so I am having a name here. Under this name, what I do, I check if this name dot test name, if it is number. Remember, if we contain number in this name, it will check for number, then we'll throw an error, and I say number is not allowed in name, like this. Save this, and here if everything is okay, then we return the name here, and I say name and save this. So very simple concept. If it is a number in a name, that means it's not a valid name, so we will throw an error. Otherwise we will display name. So here also simple. One more component, one more time I want to use this component. Save this, save this, and I change the name to Dr. Vipin Tewti. Save this. Now we have to import this also. So in place of this, I need to import display. Save this, and if you see the output, we have here name Dr. Vipin classes, Dr. Vipin Tewti. Nothing is special, no problem at all. But once again, if I type and I send here any number with the name like this, so I think this is not a valid name. If you see, there is an error. You see, we have an error. In error, we have that what we have a message that we written earlier, that display name is not defined, so it is a different type of this. You see, number is not allowed in name. Remember, number is not allowed in name. This error is coming, which we have written here. So no problem at all, it running properly as per we have code. But the problem is, error is here in third component, and the whole application is crash. Nothing is coming here. And if we have a big application, and you see that React is a single page application, and if we have an error in a small part of React application, then whole React application will crash. You see, just by putting wrong information here, and the code is valid, it working properly. And if I remove this name from here as a number, and you will see that it's running perfectly without any problem. You see, no problem at all. Now it is running perfectly without any problem. We have the output using, no problem at all. But whenever we give a wrong information as a name, incorrect name as a number, application crash. So what is the mechanism by which we can optimize this code? So see, this is the way, is called error boundary. So here is the error boundary component. You can give any name to this component. For just learning purpose, I have error boundary. Now we create a component here that will handle the error of this, and it will save my application to be crashed. So what we just create a component like this, and I give a name error boundary like this. Now here in this state property, I just use check error property. By default I say false. Now here I need to override a function. I can override any function that handle the error. In the life cycle of React component, we learn that we have two functions for that. So from that, only one function or both of two function you can override. So I am just using here static get derived state from error function that have a single parameter as a error, and we have this override, because whenever we have a error here, then this function will call, and here in this function we are returning the true value for this check error as a true. Remember that check error as a true we are returning here. If there is an error, this function will convert this property to true, and here we will check that if this dot state dot check error means there is an error, then what we have to do, we have to return h1 tag in which we say please pass correct name. Okay, and we can say here that error understand like this, and we can make the color red also. So we can say style equal to we say color is equal to red, like this we say this way. Now if everything is okay, then this dot props dot children we have to pass like this. So this boundary is also ready. Now we have to use this error boundary here. Remember that this error boundary I need to use here for handling this error. Remember, I remove this number right now just for understand. So you see that we have the desired output and we do not have any error right now. But when I will have the number in a name, then you see error, please pass correct name. You see we have a information, but the problem is right now that problem is coming only in third component, why we are not displaying these two components. So for better optimization of this code, we can pass each component under this boundary. Remember that each component we are passing in the boundary, and here I am using this again and again like this, means 3 times I have to pass this component under this error boundary. Now the advantage of this is it will only display error under this, and these two will work properly. You see that this is also working, this is also working, only the third component which have a number as a name. So please pass correct name. So we can see that we have a wrong name here. So here we can pass Dr. Vipin Kumar, save this, and you will see that error is gone. No problem at all. But if by some reason we pass, suppose I pass here the wrong information, so these two will work and we have an error in this part. So like this way we are able to control whole application by using error boundary concept, and we are not crashing now. The application is not crashing here. We are solving an error. We are providing information to the user that this information is wrong. So enter a valid information. So that is the optimized form, and this form is called robustness feature of an application. And for robustness feature, Java is famous. Java have a best exception handling mechanism, and that is because of that Java is a robust language. And all know that the worst language for exception handling is JavaScript, and because of the JavaScript we are using this React. React is also based on JavaScript. So this error boundary is a React concept to overcome the problem that comes because of the disadvantage for exception handling in JavaScript. We can use this concept of error boundary, and by this way we can optimizely, efficiently, we can overcome this problem that is by birth we have for JavaScript programmer, that we do not have a best exception handling mechanism in JavaScript. So by using error boundary we can solve this problem, and we can make our exception handling approach better by using this React feature. That's all in this video. If you like this video, please do subscribe. Thank you for watching this video.